Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Taylor and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be creating this Valentine's makeup look I have on right now. And I'm also going to be showing you guys how I did my hair. So if you are interested, just keep watching. Before we start the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new because I would love to have you. Also, make sure you have your post notifications turned on so you don't miss an upload. And let's start the video. So my hair is kind of crazy right now. I just got out of the shower and I blew dry my hair. So I'm just going to be starting by taking my hair and putting it back out of my face. And I will be coming back to fixing my hair later on in the video so I can show you guys how I fix my hair. Now I'm just going to be moving on to my lotion, and I'm going to be using my Curology Rich Lotion. This is super helpful because right now my skin is super dry. It's winter time and my skin is just really dry, and this lotion has helped a ton, and it also has helped with my breakouts and to keep them under control. So I really do like this lotion. And then now I'm going to be moving on to primer, and for primer I'm going to be using the Soul & Touch No Problem. I'm just going to be putting that on where my pores are the worst, my cheeks, my nose, and my forehead, my T-zone. And then I'm just going to go on to foundation. And for foundation, I'm going to be using MAC foundation. I really like this foundation. It's like really full coverage and buildable. And it definitely covers all my acne really well. So this is probably one of my favorite foundations. And I'm just going to be using that with my beauty blender. And yes, I know my beauty blender is super dirty. I definitely need to wash it. But right now, I'd rather throw it away and go buy a new one than wash it. So I'm just going to be blending that all in on my face how I normally do. So like I said, my face is really dry right now, and I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but the foundation definitely, you can tell my face is dry. I definitely need to do like a face scrub or something because you can definitely see that through the foundation. But I'm just going to keep going on and doing the rest of my makeup. So now I'm going to be moving on and using my Juvia's Place shade sticks for my contour and my concealer. So I'm going to start by concealing under my eyes, and then I am going to move on and conceal right a little bit on my chin, and then I'm going to put some on my forehead. And yes, that was my attempt of doing a heart-shaped contour for Valentine's Day. And then I'm going to move on and do my contour with the dark shade. I'm not sure what the shade's called, but I do really like these shade sticks. They are really great. The formula is really creamy and it's easy to blend, and I feel like these shades match my skin tone perfectly, so I really like them. I did do a whole video about these shade sticks. If you're interested in checking that out, I will link it in the description of this video. So now I'm just going to be buffing that all out with my beauty blender for my concealer, and then for my contour I will be using a brush. Like I said earlier, this formula is so easy to buff out. Look how easy that was, and look how flawless it looks. I'm in love with these shade sticks. Now I'm going to be taking this BH Cosmetics, I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a face palette, and I'm going to be setting my under eyes and my whole face with these two powders in the top corner. As you guys can see, I'm definitely hitting pan on that one because it is my favorite. So I'm just going to be setting my under eyes and then the rest of my face with those two powders. And I am going to be switching over to using this fluffy brush to set the rest of my face with that powder, just because it's easier. Now using that same BH Cosmetics face palette, I'm going to be going in with bronzer, and I'm going to be using this bottom shade right here, and I am just going to be bronzing my face, like where I put my contour on my cheeks, my forehead, a little bit on my neck, and my nose. I do really like this BH Cosmetics face palette. I feel like it's really good. The powder sets really good, and this bronzer looks really good with my skin tone. It's not too like orange or anything like that. So I really do like this palette. So now I'm going to be moving on to blush, and I'm not really sure how you say this brand, but I'm going to be using this blush palette right here, and I'm going to be using that middle shade. It's more of like a pinkish color, and I thought that would be perfect for a Valentine's Day look. And if you're like a longtime subscriber of mine, you probably know that I don't use blush all the time. I actually really didn't like blush at all until recently. I started using it and I fell in love with it. Now for highlighter, I'm going to be using this Airspun loose highlighter, and this is like a really pretty pink highlighter, and I think that's perfect for Valentine's Day. I love a good pink highlighter, and this is a drugstore highlighter, and can you guys see how blinding that is? I'm so impressed with this highlighter. I definitely want to check out more of the colors they have for highlighters because this is so blinding, and I love a good highlight. And I'm just going to be placing that highlighter on my cheeks, my chin, my nose, and my forehead because I want to be glowing. Now I'm going to be moving on to my eyebrows now that my face makeup is done, and I'm going to be using this Milani eyebrow pomade. I really like this. I picked this up at Burlington's for like maybe $3, so not that much. But I've used this before in the past and I really liked it. To me, it's comparable to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I really like this, and I got this in Auburn, and it matches my hair perfectly. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows. I'm going to start by doing the underneath of them, and then I'll move on to doing the top line of them, and then I'll just fill them in. But in the inner part of my eye, I'm not going to put that much product because I want it to be more of an ombre effect, and I don't want my eyebrows to look like a brick. I don't want them all to be one shade, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm just going to be carefully making some hairlines with that precise brush, and then I'm going to be using the spoolie and blending it all out, and then I'm going to move on to my other eyebrow, and I'm just going to be doing the same steps to this eyebrow. Now it is time to move on and do my eyes. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to prime my eyes with concealer. I believe this concealer is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of that, and then I'm going to be blending it in with my blending sponge and get them ready to prime my eyes. I prime my eyes like this pretty much every time I do an eyeshadow look. So now I'm going to be moving on, and the palette I'm going to be using is this Juvia's Place, the Chocolates palette. This is probably one of my favorite mini Juvia's Place palettes. I love the shades in it, and I feel like it looks really good with my eyes. So I'm going to be using that darkest shade in the top corner, and I'm just going to be putting that on my eye. I'm going to start by putting it on the outer corner and then blending in all the way across my crease of my eye and blending it a little bit above the crease of my eye because I do have hooded eyes, and since I am doing a cut crease, I want that dark shade to peek over the crease of my eye, and I'm going to do the same thing to my other eye. Now I am just going to be taking a fluffy blending brush and using this shade right here. I'm just going to be blending that out, and I'm going to be going in back and forth in circular motions and blend that all out so you don't see no harsh lines and it all just blends together seamlessly. And now I'm just going to be using that lightest shade in the palette and blending that out with the mini blending brush. And I'm just going to blend that all out the rest of the way. And I'm just going to be going in the same back and forth in circular motions to help blend that all out seamlessly. So now I'm just going to be going in again with that darkest shade in the palette with a flat defining brush, and I'm just going to be running that along my lower lash line as close to my waterline as I can. And now I'm just going to be going in with this brown shade right here and blending that all out on my lower lash line. So now I'm just going to be going in with this liquid eyeshadow, and I'm going to be cutting the crease with it like concealer. I'm not sure what the brand is called, but I will link all the products that I use in the description of this video if you guys are interested. So I'm just going to be putting that on my eyelid like I would concealer and just basically cutting the crease like I would with concealer, but using this liquid eyeshadow. and this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to let it dry without looking up so I don't mess it up. And I'm just going to be doing the same steps to this other eye. I did kind of go off camera a little bit right here, so I didn't really get a good shot for that for you guys. So here's what it looks like, and now I'm just going to be using that dark shade in the palette again, and I'm going to be going in and blending together where the eyeshadow and the cut crease I just did meet, so they kind of blend together seamlessly and there's no like harsh line where the two meet. Okay, so here is the final look on my eyeshadow. I'm really loving how this turned out. This is like perfect for a classic Valentine's Day look. I really love how it turned out. It looks super good, especially I feel like this color looks really good with blue eyes when you do these colors. So now I'm just going to be moving on and doing my hair, and I'm going to be using my T3 straightener, and I'm going to be curling my hair. I'm going to curl more of the front and then kind of just add some body in, and I basically just put my hair in it and I just start wrapping it around the wand of the straightener, and as you guys can see, it curls it. So you can do as tight or as loose of curls as you want, or I could do like a very loose one just to add a little bit of body, which I will be doing later in the video. I will be doing that to the back of my head because I can't really see to do curls, and I don't really want to do like a all curled hair look. I'm just kind of going for some body and like some curls in the front. So this is what I really love, this straightener. It works super good, especially when you are just straightening. I think it works good. So guys, if you would like more hair videos, definitely comment down below and let me know, because that's something I would really like to start doing here on my channel, especially if you guys are interested in that. I could do a more in-depth like how I curl my hair with this straightener video if that would be something you guys would be interested in. So definitely comment down below and let me know. So after I've added all the curls and everything, I'm just going to be using some hairspray and spraying it all over my hair. I'm not going to be using too much because I'm not a fan of using a lot of hairspray. And I'm kind of just going to puff my hair up a little bit and help those curls hold. And then that's it. I'm done with my hair and I'm going to move on to applying my lipstick. This is the last thing I have to do. I'm using this Hank and Henry lipstick and I believe it is in the shade Petal Pusher or something like that. I'd have to look, but like I said, I'm gonna link all the makeup products I use in the description of this video if you guys are interested. So I'm just gonna be applying that lipstick. I think this is a perfect color for Valentine's Day. Alright guys, that is all I have for you in today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.